What's up, YouTube? Do you make plans with people who are important to you, like when and where to go watch a movie? If so, are you also making plans for things that you said are important to you, like going to the gym or reading daily? If you're struggling with change, it is not because you're not capable or not motivated enough. It is because you don't have a solid, concrete plan. In this video, I will show you how to come up with action plans that will help you to start new habits from scratch. Welcome to my channel, Words of Wisdom, and here we go.
Wow!
So, what is the best way to start a new habit? Let's start with the first law of behavior change from my last video. Make the cue obvious. In 2001, a research was conducted with 250 people to build better exercise habits, and they were divided into three groups. The first group was a control group. They were told to simply track how often they work out. The second group was told not only to track their workouts, but was also given a presentation on the benefit of exercise. They were the motivation group. The third group had everything the second group had, except they were asked to come up with a plan for when and where they would exercise. For example, each participant has to fill out a sentence like, I will run for 30 minutes at the park tomorrow at 9 a.m. And here's the results. The first and the second group have 35 and 38% of people exercising at least once a week. Not a whole lot of difference. But the third group has 91% of people exercise at least once a week. The conclusion was clear. People who make specific plans for when and where they will execute a new habit are more likely to follow through. This is called implementation intention. A plan about performing a certain behavior at a fixed time and a fixed location. Implementation intention works well in our social life too. Let me prove it to you. How many times we said to our friends, hey, let's hang out soon, but neither of you follow up on it? Well, that's because there was a lack of detail on the meetup. But if you said, hey, let's meet next Thursday at 4 p.m. at the Starbucks on this street, and mark it down on both of your calendars, I bet you, more often than not, both of you will show up at the agreed upon time and location next week. Well, the exact same principle applies to changing behaviors too. We try to start new habits without these basic details figured out. We tell ourselves, I want to exercise more, I want to read more, but we never said when and where we will perform these new habits. And then we leave it up to chance and hope that we will just remember to do it or feel motivated at the right time to do it. And guess what? If you don't even know when and where to take actions, you will spend your entire life waiting for that right moment to make a change, whenever that is. Today turns into tomorrow, tomorrow turns into the next day turns into forever, and we never get to start our new habits. Here's the truth. Most people think they lack motivation, but what they really lack is clarity. If you don't have a solid plan for your goals, if you don't even know when and where to act, if you're not specific about what you want and how you will achieve it, our human nature of doing what is comfortable will take over every time, and you will never get around to do things you need to do to succeed. Like going to an important meeting, you also need to give your new habits a time and a place to live in this world. There are many ways to use implementation intention in starting new habits. One of my favorite strategies is called habit stacking. In my last video, I talked about the habit loop, cue, craving, response, reward, and how habits are formed. In addition, did you know that we often decide what we do next based on what we just finished doing? For instance, waking up leads to going to the bathroom, which reminds you to brush your teeth, and then subsequently changing into your work clothes. Each action becomes a cue that triggers the next behavior, consciously or subconsciously. This is important because one of the best ways to start a new habit is to identify a current habit you do daily and stack your new behavior on top of it, hence the name habit stacking. This is a special form of implementation intention that already has the time and the location implicitly built into it. It goes like this. After my current habit, I will perform a new habit. For example, after I brush my teeth every morning, I will immediately do 10 push-ups. Or after I watch this video, I will share it with a friend. If you like this video so far, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. And you can even stack multiple new and old habits on top of each other. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will do 10 push-ups. After I do 10 push-ups, I'll take a shower. After I take a shower, I'll read for 15 minutes. After I read for 15 minutes, I will do this and that. You can go on and on and on. Habit stacking is a set of simple rules that directs your future behaviors. It uses a routine you do daily to remind you to do something else. And it does make you feel like you always have a game plan for the next move. Just like following a checklist so that you don't have to wander aimlessly. In addition, the secret to creating a successful habit stacking is to select the right cue to kick things off. If you want to start a new habit every day, but you stack on top of a habit that only happens every few weeks, it is probably not the best choice. Or if you know your morning is often hectic, it's probably not the best time to do meditation or reading. One way to find the right cue for habit stacking is to write down a list of things you do every day without fail. For example, take a shower, brush your teeth, get a cup of coffee, eat breakfast, take the kid to school, etc. And now you can begin searching for the best place to insert your new habits into your lifestyle. In addition, remember to write it down and put it somewhere it can be seen easily. After my current habit, I will perform a new habit. Science shows that the simple act of writing things down will dramatically improve the odds of success by 42%. How amazing is that? Lastly, make the cue as obvious and specific as possible. After I brush my teeth, after I take a shower, after I open my laptop. The less ambiguity, the better odds you're aware of the time and the place to perform a new habit. I want to leave you with this one last quote from Benjamin Franklin. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If there's one thing that you should take away from this video, it's that you have got to have a plan, because changing behavior is already super difficult in and of itself. Without a plan, we're all doomed to fail. Implementation intention and habit stacking are among the most practical ways to design a clear plan for starting your new habits. Thanks for watching Words of Wisdom, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace out.